Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You, is a song by American singer Christina Aguilera, taken from her debut studio album Christina Aguilera. It was released on September 26, 2000 by RCA Records as the fourth and final single from the album, and was the first where she was given significant creative control. The song was written by Johan Aberg, Rein, Christina Aguilera, Ron Fair, C. Blackmon, R. Cham, E. Dawkins, Shelly Peiken, and Guy Roche. A re-recorded version included a rapped verse written by Aguilera. Lyrically, it sees Aguilera eyeing a prospective boyfriend. Upon its release, Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You achieved international commercial success. It became Aguilera's third single to peak at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100, also reaching the top 10 of countries including Australia and the United Kingdom. The song's accompanying music video saw Aguilera experiment with her styling, beginning an evolution of imagery inventions seen in the ensuing years of her career. Later in 2000, a Spanish-language version of the song was adapted by Rudy Pérez titled Ven Conmigo, Solamente Tú, which was recorded for Aguilera's second studio album Mi Reflejo. Ven Conmigo, Solamente Tú was released on August 8, 2000 to Latin radio stations in the United States. The song was featured in the video game Dead or Alive Xtreme Beach Volleyball. Background: Like What a Girl Wants, the second single from Christina Aguilera. A new remixed and re-recorded version of Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You was released as a single rather than the original album version. The album version, which had been known simply as Come On Over, All I Want Is You, quote, was seen as unsuitable for single release, since the single had been originally produced and written by Rein and Johan Aberg in October 1998. The pair were given the first opportunity to change the song. Aguilera and Ron Fair, her mentor, were not impressed with their efforts, and turned to the producing team known only as Celebrity Status in May 2000. The single version of Come On Over, All I Want Is You was transformed into Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You, with new and more sexual lyrics, a chord progression for the song's B section, a bridge, a rap from Aguilera, a new mid-song dance breakdown, and more powerful vocals by Aguilera were also added. The song also features limited new elements from Guy Roche and Shelly Peiken, as the original album version does not have a bridge. It had previously been performed live with an interlude that sampled the disco song Got to Be Real by Cheryl Lynn. When the original songwriters of Got to Be Real were contacted for permission to sample their song, they denied clearance. Instead, Aguilera's team added a part to the song referencing what a girl wants. You give me what a girl feels, what a girl likes, what a girl needs, what a girl wants. Aguilera helped write the song's controversial and slightly sexual rap section from the re-recorded version. This rap, and also a section in the second verse in which Aguilera discusses sexuality and a man's hands on her body, caused Radio Disney to ban the song initially, as it had done to Genie in a Bottle. The original album version of the song, Come On Over, All I Want Is You, quote, was allowed to be played, and an edited version of Come On Over Baby, which removed the second verse and the rap, was also given some airplay. Reportedly, the edited single version received more airplay on the station than the album version of the song. Composition: Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You is written in the key of E-flat major with a tempo of 119 beats per minute in common time. The song follows a chord progression of E-flat, E-flat, G, A-flat, B-flat, and Aguilera's vocals span from B-flat 3 to B-flat 4. Critical reception. Stephen Thomas Erlewine of AllMusic highlighted the English version on the singer's self-titled album. CDNOW senior editor Alicio Cardona wrote about Spanish version. Indeed, the overly literal Spanish lyrics make for both a good laugh and a better yawn. This point is unwittingly made on Ven Conmigo, Solamente Tú, the translation of Come On Over, All I Want Is You. Quote, if Spanish pop seems to make no sense at times, then this takes nonsense to the next level. A complete opposite opinion came from Wall of Sound editor Kurt B. Reithley. To him it sounds especially sassy en español. Parry Gettelman of Orlando Sentinel praised the vocals, calling them out of my way. Sun Sentinel music writer Sean Piccoli wrote, Ven Conmigo, Come With Me, borrows its bounce from the better Whitney Mariah numbers. Quote, chart performance, Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You, became Aguilera's third #1 hit on the US Billboard Hot 100, and was certified gold by RIAA for physical sales in excess of 500,000 units. It spent 21 weeks on the Hot 100, 4 of which were atop the chart, and ranked 38th on the Hot 100's 2000 year-end charts. The Spanish-language version of the single, Ven Conmigo, Solamente Tú, quote, sticking to the original arrangement, was also a huge Latin music success, becoming Aguilera's first #1 single on Billboard's Hot Latin Tracks chart. After receiving the strong push from the record label and Aguilera herself, the single became a big hit for Aguilera, with many considering it a comeback due to the slight underperformance of her previous single I Turn to You. Not only did the single hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and had stronger airplay than the previous single, but the video also became Aguilera's most popular video to date, becoming a huge #1 hit on TRL and receiving strong airplay on MTV, VH1, and even Disney and Nickelodeon. Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You reached the top 10 in the UK, Japan and Australia and the top 20 in Canada, but was less successful in continental Europe, reaching the top 40 in most markets. The single became yet another international success for Aguilera, reaching #2 in New Zealand, where it stayed on the charts for 13 weeks. The single was also certified platinum in Australia. Come On Over stayed at #1 on Billboard for 4 weeks, and stayed on the Australian charts for 20 weeks. Music video. Synopsis. Directed by Paul Hunter. The music video begins with Aguilera talking on the phone with her boyfriend, telling him to come over to her house. After she hangs up the phone, the scene breaks out into Aguilera wearing a white midriff and white pants, with red streaks in her hair. In the next scene, Aguilera has loose braided pigtails, a blue midriff, and blue and white checkered pants. She is in her bedroom, when suddenly she and her backup dancers began dancing in front of a white background. The male dancers come out, and began dancing with the female dancers. After that, Aguilera and her then real-life boyfriend Jorge Santos danced together with her backup dancers in the scene where everyone is wearing yellow and green outfits. First in a yellow-green background followed by a yellow-orange background. The next scene is where her dancers dance on chairs in white open-face cubes. Intercut with Aguilera singing in a blue-walled background and a white drapery background. Aguilera and her backup dancers then dance in front of a white background. It cuts into a scene where Aguilera walks down a flight of steps in a red room, with her backup dancers on each step. They began dancing again, and Aguilera's backup dancers hold up pieces of puzzle paper that shows Aguilera's face. Reception. The music video for Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You was an instant hit, shooting to #1 on TRL. It featured a racier image from Aguilera, quite different from her previous singles, Genie in a Bottle, and I Turn to You. Unlike her previous singles, she had red streaks in her hair, and wore tighter clothing. The video was shot from June 12 to 15, 2000, premiered in late July on MTV's Making the Video, and was the last music video from her self-titled debut album. Christina Aguilera. The image Aguilera used in Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You was also used for Mi Reflejo and her first headlining tour in 2000. When the music video for Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You aired on Disney Channel, some scenes were edited out and some of the sexual lyrics were censored. The video also aired on Bet 106 and Park in November 2000. A second version of the video was released too for the Spanish version of the song, Ven Conmigo, Solamente Tú. In this version most scenes of the first version choreography can be seen, but Aguilera appears singing next to a red chair. Live performances. Aguilera performed Come On Over Baby in her tour Christina Aguilera Live in Concert, an acoustic version on the Stripped World Tour, and a jazz version on the Back to Basics Tour. In the second leg of her Christina Aguilera in Concert, where she visited Puerto Rico, Mexico, Venezuela, Panama and Japan, she replaced the song for the Spanish version of it, Ven Conmigo, Solamente Tú. Quote, she also performed this version and Pero me acuerdo de ti in Mexican comedy and variety show Otro Rollo. Aguilera performed Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You at the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards on September 7, 2000. She wore a striking red tight outfit with black streaks in her hair previous to how she wore them in her music video, red high heels, and a tight ruby red midriff. At the end of Aguilera's performance, Fred Durst walked on stage and performed part of his band's song, Livin' It Up, with Aguilera. During the ceremony, Aguilera wore a revealing black outfit with black heels, after eliciting charged reactions from his fans. Durst stated, I already told you guys before. I did it all for the nookie. Man. The feud died weeks later. Aguilera denied Durst's statement, saying Durst got no nookie. Covers. Mexican singer and actress Lucero performed Ven Conmigo, Solamente Tú in her 32th anniversary concert along with her team of Levios Mexico. The performance was viewed by around 10,000 spectators. In the Peruvian show, Yo Soy, contestant Catherine Vega covered the song personifying Aguilera. This version was also used for a Coca-Cola commercial, airing all over Latin America. The Spanish version of the song was also played in the film Spanglish while Christina Marino, Shelby Bruce, is in the living room with the radio on and is featured in the soundtrack of the film. Track listing. Major tracks released for Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You. Quote, remixes and official versions. Album version 3.07. Radio edit version 3.23. Alternate radio edit version 3.23. Video version 3.39. Spanish version 3.11. Sunship vocal mix 4.28. Blacksmith Club Mix 5.42. Blacksmith R&B Rub 12 inches. Mix 5.08. Blacksmith Late Night Love Mix 4.45. Sunship Dub 4.28. Come On Over, Call Out Hook, 0. 12. Charts. Release history. See also. List of Billboard Hot 100 number 1 singles of 2000. List of number 1 Billboard Hot Latin tracks of 2000. List of number 1 Billboard Latin Tropical Airplay of 2000. Lyrics of this song at Metro Lyrics.